Now, if you do this, you could immediately regret it. Hey guys, Cliff Olson, Doctor of Audiology and founder of Applied Hearing Solutions in Phoenix, Arizona, and in this video, I'm talking about the top 4 things that you should never put in your ears. As an audiologist, I've looked inside thousands of ears over the past 10 years. And if there is one thing that I've learned over the course of that decade, it's that people are willing to literally put anything inside of their ear canals. And trust me, I've seen the consequences. I've seen bleeding ear canals, I've seen ruptured eardrums, I've seen massive ear infections, and I've even seen foreign objects stuck inside of the ears that were used to try to pull earwax out. You name it, and I've probably seen it, and the sad part is that all of this is totally preventable. You see, the ear canal is a mysterious place. Its job is to funnel the vibration of sound from the outer ear down to your eardrum. The skin inside of your ear produces earwax, which helps to trap dirt, dust, and bacteria before it can reach your eardrum. But that same skin is extremely thin and delicate, and that is where people get themselves into some trouble. When you start to put things inside of your ears, it can cause irritation at best, and it can cause permanent physical damage at worst. Let's start with the biggest offender of them all, which is the cotton swab, or what I like to call the ear destroyer. Many people love sticking cotton swabs inside of their ears to try to pull out earwax, and on top of that, it kind of feels good too. Of course, this makes cotton swabs the #1 cause of ruptured eardrums inside of my clinic. Now, I know you're thinking, hey, Dr. Cliff, as long as I'm really careful with these cotton swabs, I can still use them, right? I mean, as long as I just don't put them into my ear canals too far. Well, I've had multiple patients who've come into my clinic because they were trying to safely clean out their ear canals with cotton swabs, only to have someone come into the bathroom, opening the bathroom door and hitting their elbow, jamming the cotton swab through their eardrum. Needless to say, this caused severe pain and permanent damage for some of these individuals who never got their full hearing back. Cotton swabs are also responsible for packing wax deeper into your ear canal, so even though you think you're pulling the wax out, you're actually creating more of the problem that you didn't want in the first place. And if you end up removing too much earwax, because remember, earwax can be a good thing, it can also result in bacterial infections, especially if you accidentally create an abrasion on your ear canal wall. And if you use cotton swabs to give you that satisfying scratching feeling if you have itchy ear canals, just remember that you're actually drying out your ear canals even more, causing your ears to itch even more in the future. Not to mention, the amount of cotton that I've removed from my patients' ears because the tip of the cotton swabs fall off inside of their ear canals is astronomical. It's probably best that you just save those cotton swabs to clean in between the keys on your keyboard that you're probably going to use to leave a comment on this video saying how I'm blowing this all out of proportion. That being said, the second thing that you should really never put inside of your ear canals is hydrogen peroxide. Now, I know that there is a huge group of people on the internet who say that you should use nothing other than just basic hydrogen peroxide to get earwax out of your ear canals. After all, when you hear the bubbling sound, that must mean that you're breaking down your earwax. Personally, I don't recommend that you use hydrogen peroxide to clean earwax out of your ear canals, even though it can be effective. Just remember that hydrogen peroxide is an oxidizing agent that can irritate the skin inside of your ear canals and cause itching long after you've successfully removed earwax from your ears, especially if you have existing irritation caused by things like eczema, dermatitis, or an ear infection. And boy, heaven forbid you have a perforation or hole in your eardrum, because the amount of pain that you will experience will be so intense that you will not even be able to hear my voice in the back of your head saying I told you so. And of course, if you're using hydrogen peroxide because your ear canals itch, guess what you're doing? That's right, you're making the problem substantially worse. Because in many cases, itchy ear canals is not being caused by earwax at all. It's usually being caused by dry ear canals. And if you keep putting these harsh oxidizing agents into your ear canals, it might feel good for a brief period of time, but eventually it's just gonna make the problem worse. That's why I'm excited to have today's video sponsored by Miracell. Unlike many products that just solely focus on earwax removal, Miracell Pro Ear is specifically designed to support the health of the delicate skin inside of your ear canals. It uses moisturizing oils and skin conditioning ingredients to help comfort dry, itchy ears and support healthy skin. And full disclosure, Miracell Pro Ear is not new to me. In fact, this is the size of the bottle that we typically use inside of our clinic, and this is the size of the bottle that people typically keep inside of their medicine cabinet. This product has been around for longer than I've been an audiologist, and I've been recommending it to my patients and my channel viewers for years. Given its track record and its effectiveness, Miracell Pro Ear is one of the top-selling ear oils on Amazon, with more reviews than any other product in its category. In fact, I even keep my own bottle of Pro Ear in my medicine cabinet cabinet whenever my ears get itchy from reviewing so many at-home earwax removal products and hearing aids. So if itchy ears are the reason why you keep sticking things inside of your ear canals that you shouldn't, I'll go ahead and put a link to Miracell Pro Ear down in the description for you to get a bottle for yourself. Now, as easy as it is for hydrogen peroxide to irritate the skin inside of your ear canals, this next thing is much, much worse. And that is ear candles. There's actually a small community of individuals out there who truly believe that ear candles can pull earwax out of their ear canals. They basically stick one end of the candle into their ear canal and they light the other end of the candle on fire. The theory is that the burning flame on one end of the candle will actually create a suction effect that will pull wax out of your ears into the bottom portion of the candle. These candles are right around 12 inches long and you let them burn to around 4 or 5 inches. I mean, what could go wrong, right? Now, there have been numerous cases of individuals catching their hair on fire, but that's not even the worst of it. There's actually cases where the wax that lines the candle, when it's burnt, it drips down through the center of the candle into your ear canal and then burns through your eardrum. Not only is that extremely painful, as you can imagine, but when the wax actually cools, it cools around the middle ear cavity and all of the ossicle bones inside of your middle ear. This results in basically a guaranteed trip into ear surgery where you don't even know if they're going to be able to remove all of that wax and restore your hearing again. If you're looking for an easy way to safely remove earwax from your ear canals, virtually everything is safer than using an ear candle. And literally everything is more effective than using an ear candle based on all of the scientific research that has been done on ear candles, including my own videos where I disproven it multiple times. Now, if you'd rather trust the people on Reddit who swear up and down that ear candles work, then knock yourself out. Just remember, I said not to. And this includes all of these other things that you should never put in your ear canals, which include car keys, bobby pins, and paper clips. Now, here's the thing. I can totally understand how someone would believe that it's totally reasonable to stick a cotton swab inside of their ears or to use hydrogen peroxide to try to remove earwax or prevent their ears from itching. However, audiologists literally have nightmares for all of the damage that we've seen done to ears by small household objects. There's literally a reason why there's a saying that's been around forever about how you should never stick anything smaller than your elbow inside of your ear canals. The length of your ear canal is approximately 1 inch from the opening of your ear canal to your eardrum, and that's the average, which means that your ear canal could be shorter. When you stick something into your ears, it's actually closer to your eardrum than you may think. It's literally impossible to know if that bobby pin or car key that you're sticking into your ear canal is about to permanently make a hole in your eardrum. Now, if you're sensitive to graphic information, then you may want to skip over this next part because I'm about to share a story with you of a patient who actually used a paper clip to try to dig something out of her ear. So basically, this individual has had chronically itchy ears, and so she would like to take a paper clip to kind of dig around just to alleviate the itching. But then she noticed that she felt something inside of her ear, and she's like, well, I shouldn't feel something inside of my ear. I need to get that thing out. But what she actually did is she actually created a perforation inside of her eardrum from previously digging around inside of her ear canal, and then she ended up catching a hold of one of her ossicle bones that she literally pulled out of her ear canal. Now remember, the ossicle bones are the 3 tiniest bones in your body, and the malleus bone is the one that's attached to the eardrum. Given their size, it doesn't take a lot of force to actually dislodge one of these 3 middle ear bones and extract it from your own ear. In most cases, having a high pain tolerance is a good thing, but in this case, it gave this individual permanent damage. She ended up having to undergo reconstructive surgery for her middle ear and creating a new eardrum, and her hearing never fully recovered. And trust me, I wouldn't even believe it unless I saw it for myself. And this is really the lesson for the entire video. Like I said earlier, the ear canal is a mysterious place. All you see is a black hole, but the ear canal produces earwax, some of which is actually good to have inside of your ears, and some of which might need to be removed. On top of that, your ear canal can be dry and itchy, and all of these things need to be resolved. The problem starts when we try to outsmart the ear canal by using cotton swabs, hydrogen peroxide, digging around with car keys and bobby pins, or heaven forbid, lighting a fire a few inches away from your head. If you disrespect the ear canal, it can lead to things like pain, itching, ear infections, and in the worst case scenarios, permanent hearing loss. So do yourself a favor. Just leave your ear canals alone. If you need your earwax removed, go to a licensed audiologist who specializes in earwax removal. Yes, you will spend more money by doing this up front, but it will save you a ton of money in the long run. And if your ears are itchy, just use a safe and natural product like Pro Ear from Miracell to hydrate the skin of your ear canals. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, do me a huge favor, click the like button. It really helps out the channel. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel with the notifications turned on, and I'll see you in the next video.